What's up, everybody? Welcome to CTF Strolling Talks Football and happy Friday. Today I wanted to do something off the topic of sports, so today I'm going to be giving you guys my list of 10 things that were like the most nostalgic to me as a kid. This would be stuff from like the late 2000s and the 2010s because I am now 19, so I was born in 2006, so I got a glimpse of the good life, and then even the 2010s I would say was pretty decent. But yeah, this list is going to have some things that you're going to nod your head thinking the same thing, like you're going to agree of, and there's going to be a couple things that you're probably not even going to think about, like, or even think would be on this list. So, like, this one I hope would be interesting. So let's not waste any more time. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you miss any of my videos whenever I post. All that out of the way, let's get started. Alright, the very first thing we're going to start off with is something I remember from when I was, like, just a little kid, like 3 or 4 years old. And that was when house phones were a thing. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have iPhones. We didn't have Samsungs. We didn't have Apple Watches. No. We had house phones. If you wanted to call somebody, you had to be at your house, whether it's a wired or wireless ones. We had wireless ones at our houses. But no, you had to be at your house to call somebody. And I just remember when I was like 3 or 4, maybe 5 years old, whenever I'm just sitting around in my house playing with my toys, I always hear this thing with like the voice box where they leave a voice message like like you would on a cell phone, but no, like it would play off of like these house phones, like, and I just remember it like it. I just remember it from my childhood. It was a weird experience. Do I miss the house phones? A little bit. I definitely appreciate having iPhones now, just having a cell phone in your hand that you can just call or text whatever or just watch whatever. But there will be a special place in my heart for the house phones. I always thought these were cool. I'll take the house phones at number 10. Up next at number 9, we've got CRT TVs. These were like the newest style of TVs you could possibly have in your home in the late 2000s. This was another one of like that was around like when I was like a little kid. And this I will say I absolutely miss. Sure, I do love and appreciate the TVs we have today where they're big old like smart TVs with like a flat screen, but I will always have a special place in my heart for the CRT TVs. I love them so much. I have a CRT TV in my room, like where I just play old video games. I love it that much. Like I love these style of TVs. Like I don't know what it is. It just feels retro, and I love it. I just love retro. Like that's always been like one thing I've always loved as my childhood, and even now I've just always loved retro things. Like don't get me wrong, I love the stuff that's around today, but just retro, it always screams interest to me. So yeah, I do love the new TVs we have today, but CRT TVs, like I would hope I would always have one in my home just for retro gaming. CRT TVs at number 9. Alright, the next one at number 8. This is another one from like my early childhood. We have Cheetos Twisted Puffs. I don't know what it is. I was adored and obsessed with these things when I was a little kid. And this just might be me as like a weird little kid, but I always thought these tasted different than the regular Cheeto Puffs. I always thought they tasted better. Like I just thought they had a better crunch and they just had a better taste, even though it was basically regular Cheeto Puffs but twisted. Like I don't know why, I just love these things. And when I heard these discontinued, I was really sad because this was like my favorite snack ever. Like this is my go-to. I loved this every single time I was able to have it as a kid. Do I want these to come back? Absolutely. Like, it was my childhood. I remember this being my favorite, so I would give anything to have these back again. But I don't think we'll ever have these back. If we do, that'll be great. But, like, for now, this will just be a memory of my childhood. Cheeto Twisted Puffs at number 8. Alright, next at number 7, we have the time where Blu-ray players were just the coolest thing. Like, if you didn't have this in your house, you were considered a lame kid. Like, you had to have this in your house to be cool. Yeah, these things were real popular when I was a kid. Like, back then, there were no streaming services. Like, yes, there was Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, and YouTube, but those are, like, brand new, and they didn't have as much as they do now. Like, those, and most of them are built in the Blu-ray players. But if you want to watch a movie of your liking, you have to have that certain movie at your home on a DVD, and you have to have a DVD player, or even better, a Blu-ray player to watch it. And I always thought these were the coolest thing. Like, sure, I love streaming services now. It makes it a lot easier to find the movie you love. But I don't know why. I just always loved the Blu-ray player. And I'm still trying to find an old-fashioned DVD player for my old TV. Because I just thought these were cool. Even better, if you're on the road and you want to watch a movie, get a a certain Blu-ray player you can have on the go. Like, those were super cool too, and they were very convenient at the time. I'll always love having one of these as a kid. It was a great memory. Blu-ray players at number 7. Alright, at number 6, you guys are gonna hate this one, but back in junior high, Post Malone's music was like the most popular thing at the time, and he was like my favorite artist at the time, and I loved it. And this was back when his music was good. And no, it's not like the country shit he's trying to do now. But no, like, this was when he had like his 3 best albums ever, and I jammed to this shit every single day. Make fun of me if you want. Like, Post Malone was just always my favorite as a kid, and he still kind of is now. Like his old stuff, not the country bullshit he's doing now. I don't have an issue against country, but it's just not his genre. It's just not his, like, music style. Like, he needs to go back to hip-hop. Now, please correct me if I'm wrong here, but I want to say he's doing country music other than being different because it's better for his mental health. If I'm completely wrong, then I apologize. But if that's the case, that makes sense. But still, like, please go back to your, like, hip-hop genre. Like, that shit was so much better. Your country music, it's not that good. I'm sorry. I will always love the music he brought out in the 2010s, and I still listen to it now. Post Malone's music in the 2010s at number 6. Alright, at number 5, we've got the Nintendo Wii and Wii Sports. This was my very first console ever, and this is my favorite console ever. I will always adore the Nintendo Wii. I still play it today because it's my favorite console ever, and I'm never going to stop playing it. And then Wii Sports was always one of my favorite games. I don't know why. I just got addicted to it as a kid, and it's still fun now. Dude, the Nintendo Wii was the shit. Like, it was like the first Nintendo console to have wireless controllers. Like, that was the coolest thing at the time. And then you, like, waved the controller like remotes. Like, it was just so addicting, and it was so cool. And even if you're, like, around in the early 2000s, like, where you had the GameCube, it's fully compatible with the GameCube, so it was like the best of all worlds. And then playing the Wii games, like, you have Wii Sports, Mario Kart Wii, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, Wii Sports Resort, Punch-Out. Like, you had all these amazing games that I still play to this day. Like, it was all amazing stuff. Even though I already have the Nintendo Wii and I already have a bunch of its popular games, like, my biggest dream for the Switch 2 that's coming out soon is it to be fully compatible with all Nintendo games, including the Wii, because that would be some amazing stuff. Bring Wii games back online. That would be great stuff. Nintendo Wii at number 5. Alright, number 4, this one's just like a silly one just for me and then also other Saints fans. But this was back when the New Orleans Saints were arguably the best team in the league. Like, this was when they were actually good. Oh boy, do I miss being a kid watching Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara, and Michael Thomas just tearing up defenses. And then watching Cameron Jordan, Demario Davis, and Marshawn Lattimore just tearing up offenses. Like, it was amazing stuff for me. And then I thought for sure, like, this is the pictures from 2018 specifically. Like, that year, I thought for sure we were going to the Super Bowl, and I thought we were going to win. But nope, we got screwed by the refs. I know, like, people are going to make fun of that, but, like, man, that just hurt me as a kid. And then even now to this day, like, I miss this era. I miss when we were able to compete. I miss when other teams feared us and even paid attention to us. Now, like, people scoff at us thinking we're a joke, and that's because we are. Like, we had no struggles having to find a quarterback. We had Drew Brees, and then we had no struggles trying to find a coach. We had Sean Payton. Now we can't find a good one, like, even, like, to this day. And it's probably because our game manager is still living in his fantasies, hoping we have a good draft, which we did at the time, but it's probably not going to happen again. Oh, man, I miss these days. Back when the New Orleans Saints were good, number 4. Alright, please try not to get offended by this one. I already know you guys are going to hate this one, but at number 3, we've got back when comedy was good. Like, back when comedy really had no restrictions on where to go. Dude, if you think comedy is now good right now, like, you're sadly mistaken. Like, comedy back then was so much better because you don't have to worry about everybody getting offended by the smallest thing. Like, you can do whatever. Like, for example, like, do you see, like, the picture on the left? It's called Living Color. It was basically a comedy series that used to be on TV, like, every single night back in the day. And it was some funny shit. It was some stuff you can't get away with now, obviously, because people get offended by the smallest thing. But it was some funny stuff, dude. You have you have the clown. You have those 2 guys down there. I'm forgetting names. I'm sorry, but like, all this stuff was just hilarious. And even Saturday Night Live. Like, Saturday Night Live now is absolute dog shit compared to how it used to be. Back then, it was actually funny. Like, Saturday Night Live now, it's not funny at all. It's stupid. Whether you agree with this or not, you have to admit, like, comedy back then was so much better because people just got offended by the smallest things nowadays, and then back then, like, people didn't care. They just loved comedy, whatever they went with. Back when comedy was good, number 3. Alright, hopefully this one will lighten the mood a little bit. Number 2, we've got Toys R Us. Dude, I miss Toys R Us so much. Like, back when I was a kid, that was like the ultimate award for being good at your house or at school. Like, if you were good, like, for your mom or dad, they would take you to Toys R Us most of the time. And it was such an experience because they had so much cool toys there. Like, it was the ultimate toy store. Like, it was great. Like, any of your favorite toys at the time, like, if you name it, they'll have it. If like, they even have video games. Like, they used to have video games like the Game Boys, Nintendo Wii, like, all that cool stuff. They used to have all of it. It was awesome. Sadly, by the late 2010s, like, they started to lose money, and now they are out of business. They are open in a few malls, but that's not the same, dude. Like, we gotta have the, like, OG stores back. Like, it would be great. I miss the store more than anything. Toys R Us at number 2. Alright, at number 1, I've saved the best for last. You've got the time where you can just be a kid and you didn't have to worry about anything. Dude, being a kid was so great. You can just run around, like, just find adventure for yourself, hang out with friends whenever you wanted. Hanging out with friends at the time was just the best. Like, you can just go to their house, do whatever. Hell, you can spend the night at each other's houses. It's not the same anymore, obviously, but back then it was great. Like, as a kid, you didn't have to worry about anything. All you had to worry about was, like, waking up at a good time and trying to find a way to entertain yourself. Or even on a school day, you had to, like, basically worry about, like, school. Like, I would do anything to be at that stage again, dude. Like, nowadays, you have to worry about having gas money. You gotta worry about, like, going to your job. You got to worry about making sure you have enough money for yourself. Like, I'm not even at that stage yet. And then even later when you get older, you have to worry about paying your bills. Like, shit sucks, dude. Like, I would do anything to be a kid again. Like, I miss it so much. Being a kid, number 1. Easy. And there you guys have it. That was me giving you guys a list of 10 nostalgic things I remember as a kid. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you agree with any of these I have on the list. Let me know what your most nostalgic thing was as a kid. I would love to know. In the meantime, that's where we're going to be done for the day. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, turn on notification bells so to miss any of my videos whenever I post. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.